And we got Bananas in chat from SAS9602, Hamstap85, Yellow Harold, Surprise Tulpa, Humbly B, Fira Lol, Spangle Boo, Ivan the Minecrafter, Winnie T Ford, Pavement Thumper, Alpha Spider-Man 1, Average Martin, Love to Design, Aluve Cats, Matter Traz Match, Shizuku 3158, Estelian, Ibelzebul, Lenrock89, Bleed Green, Die Exo 32, Bents 598, Seb CV, Majidub, A Baby Orca, Sonny on Twitch, and Jar Larvae. I've read them from top to bottom. From top to bottom, I've read all of them. I haven't done that in a long time. And Jar Larvae is here, resubscribed for 8 months in a row of Amazon Prime. Jar Larvae, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're all having a great day. I've had a fantastic day, and I was just thinking about what to do with the rest of my day, and I realised I could just squeeze in a live stream, and it wouldn't make sense for me to do one tomorrow, which was the original plan. Abandoned, jeez. So between streams, I took a little bit of time just to build a new intersection right here. I also gave it a cyclist track, but about one person uses it. We'll leave it there for now. The idea is that they could cycle to work here, but that hasn't really been adopted too much. And I also upgraded some roads. Check it out. So these ones are now industrial roads going through here. Their speed limit is from 30 to 40. So they can get to some places a little bit faster. I'm hoping that will make some of our industry here a bit more efficient. And in the time that I've done that, we have saved up lots and lots of money for expanding our city, which is what we'll be doing. Hamstap says that one person is very happy. They got a whole bike lane just for them. Are you going to turn? No. I've also gone in and made sure more of our bike lanes connect, so there are more paths around the place. I think what I'd like to do is probably plan a rather large expansion, or at least really figure out where are we going to go next. We could move into this space with this intersection. There aren't any. There's a road over here that we could bring across to that area if we wanted to. It's really up to us where our imagination wants to take us. Oh, I'll tell you what we will do. We should build a park and try and make it profitable. So we want to make like a touristy area. So perhaps what we could do is say this side residential, this area here out to where this road is, we could try and make touristy. Which would involve just expanding some of our big roads, and we want the one with cycle lanes, right? So we bring them out here, big old box, put some touristy stuff in there, and maybe we make the park actually the edge of this, so it goes all the way up to the road. So how many blocks would we get out of that? Let's go for 3.5, right there. If I do that, will it line up properly? It will. So we could use this space between the two roads as a park and try and attract people to come here. And then this area will be dedicated to tourism and to commercial stuff, I guess. Oyster says, I've watched a few things, but this is the first stream I've watched. Is it, Oyster? Is it the first stream you watch? Because you got a subscribe face next to your name, which makes me suspicious. No mods, playing vanilla, says Tuma. No, we got some mods installed. Let's go down to our districts. You see, this is a residential district, that's commercial. And I guess I should probably extend this for all of the residential housing, right? And in this direction as well. Ooh, lag spike. We be saving. So then this is going to become an entirely different area down here. So our tourism area. All of that can do tourism stuff, right? So that means we'll be using this space here for more residential. So we'll keep it nice and simple. And have our road. Now I don't really want to go through the trees too much. Remember, we're going to try and preserve some of them. So let's do this. We'll have the block will come into this space here. That one will go up. And then if I go here and go up a block, and then, yeah, didn't really want you to do that. Can I delete you halfway? So that's alright, but then... Oh, I can do it like that. So we can leave the trees where they are. And then we can have a big old block around here. Although I will say, once it starts getting into this area and stuff isn't on the other side of the road, it doesn't really make sense to have these big lanes like we got. But let's turn it to daytime and... Yeah, by the way, peeps, I got a big cup of hot chocolate mocha. Tom says, wait until you get hold of the power tools, the power of the mods. We've seen what the mods can do before. Delicious. Woo. Jumio Lag, welcome to the stream. That is a little bit on the hot side. It probably needs about another 5 minutes, I reckon. Cat says, take me home. What direction? Right, let's check it out. So, we have the parks expansion pack, remember? Which means we can come down, we can build a nature reserve, we can build a zoo, an amusement park, or a city park. I feel like the edge should be a nature reserve. Maybe we'll build a city park somewhere around here. Now the real question is, do I remember how on earth this stuff works? So we can make paths, that's cool. Then there's a bunch of locked buildings. Maybe we've got like another parameter to hit first. Create a park area. That is a good idea. Paint park area. We'll do that. Okay, there we go. Big old park area. Let's actually have it come up the side of this road. That'll be like an entrance there and maybe an entrance. We'll have like, oh dear, we'll have like 3 entrances, right? 1, 2 and 3. Because we're going to throw money at this project, just because we like to do things like that. Just like to have fun, not think it through too much, you know? Okay, so main park gate and then small park gate. So we'll put our main one down here. This is actually kind of like a ridiculously large park that we're building, but that's fine. There'll be lots to do and see. We'll put our side entrance... Oh, it's kind of small, isn't it? Can I have 2 main park gates? Aesthetically speaking, that is tinsy-wincy. Wait a minute, did I select the right thing? It's like the same thing twice. But that one's more expensive. Right, already has main gate. Yeah, so... Unless we make a bunch of separate parks, that's the main entrance. So we'll put a side entrance over here. That can be between some buildings. One over here as well. And then we get to just start plonking stuff down, don't we? X, can you sing Country Roads for your fans? We want it. Can I sing Country Roads? How would one sing Country Roads? What does that mean? This is so sad, says Alvin. What's sad? Why does a gate need water and electricity? I mean, clearly someone doesn't have an advanced gate. An advanced gate from the future. Speaking of things that aren't related to the future or advanced gates, things that are in the past. How about that black hole picture? Wow, that's being turned into a meme, isn't it? Poor old black hole, just out there existing. Okay, over here on planet Earth, meme. I find it funny how the second that image started spreading, all of a sudden it was like, oh, memes. But in all seriousness, how about that black hole? Cool, I'd like this thing just to curve around with, hey, hey, hey. We got that thing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now we can have a nice proper curve. And this could potentially be Chaos and Anakin, I wouldn't even know. This also means that no other buildings can be on this side of the road. I'm not sure if I actually want to keep it that way, but we'll see how it goes. So over on this side, we'll do the same thing again. I was so blown away by the black hole image. It is the first one ever we witnessed in history, says Earthtooth. The black hole had orange on it, said Alvino, so it wasn't black. No. What you're seeing is the light around the black hole. Anyway, I thought it was amazing, but what I found really interesting about it is when you see light from that far of a distance away, that's the past, right? We might be looking at what existed before we existed, right? I mean, I don't know what the times are, but I know it's like a lot of millions of years. If it's enough of those, it might be that we're talking about an image that is actually from before we existed. You know? It's a cat's eye. Late April Fool's joke, says a baby orca. You know, I bet they deliberately decided to avoid April Fool's, the date. We can publish this on April 1st. Maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, we'll pass on that one. That's what I reckon. That's how that conversation went down. I'm telling you now. Yeah, let's have it come across like that. We're going to put a building right on the edge there. Cool, so that's in place, but I do want to start building this area up, which we will be doing. So we're going to have like a big old chunk of this stuff in the area, and we'll let it come in here and start developing pretty much straight away. Will the electricity jump across that little space? Probably not. Rather than risk it like a biscuit while we're building it up, let's bring that over there. It should work. Is it not? Yeah, it's in. All pictures are from the past, says Solan. That is so true. That is so true. Unless someone figured out a way to take a picture of the future. That I'll be interested in. 55 million years ago, to be precise, for sure, we didn't even exist, says Seb. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Okay, so we're going to need water in this area, just realised. Probably a good idea to get that taken care of. Now I'm thinking about a road layout here. It's all very gritty, which is fine. We won't use our cycle roads, but we're going to have traffic coming in from here. I'm just wondering where we should put our main connections. Let's go... Oh, we ain't got no grid snap. We need that grid snap right about now. Yeah, somewhere around here. And maybe actually I'm going to put the connection there. And then have it so we have like bits of the grid jump back this way. Right, we've got a noise in the ear. Doomio Lag is here resubscribing for 23 months, saying almost 2 years, still loving the content, keep up the good work. Thank you, my friend, for that resubscription. 23 months, that's amazing. As you said, almost 2 years, so thank you so much for the support. We also got Humbly B for 20 months in a row, saying a few weeks ago I saw a band called Control Top opening for another band. They were awesome. They just released a new album if you want to check them out. Tweet it at me, Humble. That'll be the best way to get it to me. Also, you talking to Winnie's baby in your episode was too cute. Have a good day. Thanks. That baby was very cute, I agree. Thank you so much for your support, I appreciate it. Camera J says, I do love this game. It is wonderful, isn't it? So around here, let's go in like that, and then this one will also have, you know, just to be different, just to do things a little different than normal. Although it does make this very traffic... Oh, that's a good point, actually. We need to put our connections on the opposite side. Over here is where we want the traffic to flow a little easier, right? So maybe we'll put connections like this. Get rid of that one there. And that will hopefully help things flow into this area a bit more. Okay, and then over here we'll just go... make a complete grid, and then after that we'll delete some connections. So I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that, that's weird. Right, and it actually leaves us with some uncovered areas, which makes sense. Alright, there's our gridding for that area. This one's going to be residential, by the way, so we will stick to the similar principle. Oh, look at that, we've got an incinerator nearby. I forgot about that thing. Sorry about that, just an incinerator hanging out over here. Okay, let's turn this thing into a proper grid. Side to side, then we've got to go upwards, like that. It does require a little bit of concentration. Ah, if I don't destroy those, it leaves little pockets in the corner, right? Yeah, we could actually leave them, funny enough. I think I will. That makes this one unique. And then what will we do? We can have something through the middle. Okay, I am actually just going to go and have a connection at each bit like that. And that's that block. That is that block right there. Cool, so these will be bringing in some traffic. We need to move our incinerator. So we need a new area for, like, incinerators to be located. Maybe this hill right here and have a little connection into this spot. I noticed this is kind of funky, this connection here. Let's have a read a chat while I sip on some mocha. Also, they had to process about 500 kilograms of hard drives to generate that picture, says Seb. Wow, that is a lot of information. Or some very heavy hard drives. You know, there's hard drives that used to hold 400 megabytes that weigh as much as the ones today. That's an interesting measurement that they would go with kilograms as opposed to just telling you how much data it was. Because, I mean, a hard disk, like I said, can weigh a different thing. In the 90s, you know, a 400 megabyte hard drive weighed as much as like a 4 terabyte one today. Think of that. Oh, this is some good mocha right here. Whew. Oh, good decision to have this today. A baby orca says, how many floppy disks would that be? Well, that'd be a fair measurement because then you'd be able to go, floppy disks, they store 1.4 megabytes, and then change it over. So if we wanted our incinerators to work off this space, they just need a road in and a road out. And I'm just trying to think what's the best one to pick on here. See, I want to do something that just kind of looks interesting as opposed to like the most obvious thing is to just peel it off the side. We could though use this field to have like a little circular thing pull over, and the other one could be a lot more interesting. Let's see if we can make an interesting road here, peeps, you know. An interesting road. That is our objective, okay? To be interesting. So excuse me, go up like that. Start to come around. Is this interesting looking? I am not sure. Something like that? That's not terrible, is it? Now, we did have a mod in the past where we could nudge things and make the curves look nicer, but I think that'll actually do. This is such soothing music, says Hamstab. Yeah, we're listening to a little bit of Crinkles today. We're getting our Crinkle on. Joel Kit, welcome to the stream. There were no SD cards in the 50s, says a baby orca. That we know of! Okay, no, sorry. Lucas says, move it! I can't remember what the hotkey is. Is it M? M for move it? No. There used to be a button or something down here we'd press and we'd be able to move things, but I was looking, I couldn't find it, so I'm not entirely sure if I still have that mod installed. But anyway, over here we would then just need a simple road, right? So let's go parallel to that mountain, and out here is where we can now have a little complex of incinerators. I say complex, we're going to just put 2 of them in here. They're going to need power, they're going to need water. Jeez, they've got so many demands. Okay, place to put the power, I think, is down the middle of the highway. Because that always looks cool. Oh, it's going to knock out some nice old trees. Let's make it go to the side. And now they're kind of ugly. I went somewhere today where there was these lovely fields, and I was looking across them, and then I sort of realised that also in the fields were like power lines really close down. You kind of block them out in your mind because it's like, oh, nature, you know, isn't this lovely? And then you think about it a bit more and you're like, oh yeah, and there's some giant power lines here. I've still got Anarchy on, and I believe that, yeah, there you go, it would be throwing me up some errors, but it weren't. And there we go, it makes its way all the way over here. It's a bit silly to build it so far out, but like I've said many times, we're just focused on having fun. Okay, new incinerator buildings. Things should be happening. Let's see the trucks go. Off to work they will. That being said, they come back that way. There's something wrong with this road. So that's okay. This connection I've made for traffic coming in. Let's pause the game. Let's rebuild this. Just realised that's totally wrong. Now is anyone... Oh, someone's calling it a derp! A baby orca. Don't you even. Don't you even. That looks kind of slick. Let's get the curve to there so we can start to peel away a bit. Down to here, and then one of these connections hopefully look reasonable. I think that'll do. Right, can they go to work now? What are they telling me they ain't got water for? Because they ain't got water. That's a pretty good excuse for not having water, because there's not enough going around. There we go, water tower solves it. Right, here they come, the trucks. The trucks are coming. Watch out for the trucks. Delicious mocha. Lucas says you can change the direction roads. Yes, but I needed to rebuild it so it point in the right direction. Delicious. Someone's saying it's not a one-way road. I might have selected the wrong type. It's entirely possible. Oh yeah, I totally did, didn't I? So let's upgrade it. And now it looks a little bit slicker. And they can go a little bit faster. And here come the trucks. Here come the trucks. So now we're going to get rid of this monstrosity. Cool, the neighbours will be happy about that. Look at all that pollution we've left behind. Goodness me. Okay, so for expansion, let's go put some high-rises in over here. Maybe we'll do this one different. We'll make this a whole block of high-rises, and then we can put some municipal things nearby, like hospitals and police stations and all those other things people need. Earthtooth says he's drinking a mocha. That is so true. That is so true. There's the power grid. Hey look, the power grid's connected up on its own now. That's cool. We're going to develop this area a bit with some commercial. We'll do a block of loaders density there. And I guess we're sort of playing a bit of a waiting game, right? We also need to work on this park. Let's see, how do we progress with that? We now put in some features and paths, I believe. So we can put in a plaza, and we can kind of put it in anywhere and connect it up later. Is that the same with the cafe? It is. Restrooms. And then info booth. So let's put the info booth somewhere out here. How do I rotate it? Right click. That's sort of rotating it. There we go. So we'll have this thing situated there, and the plaza on the kind of opposite angle. We'll put a cafe just a little bit further along. And then, what was the other one? Restrooms? We'll put that nearby the cafe. It also seems to give a positive boost around it, so it might be better to put the features more towards this end. Let's go grab our paths. Let's get the pretty ones with the trees. Let's bust out the good stuff here. Let's try some curvy. How does that connect, though? That's not a connection. Wait, now that's snapped. It wasn't snapping to the other one. Let's try that again. Why is there not a snap here but one there? That's very odd. What is that about? Should have made the road first. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it. I think what we'll do is let's actually have some straight path going all the way like this, and then maybe a windier path in and amongst some trees that we'll place later on. Right, but anyway, we had a noise in the ear. It was a crazy noise in the ear. It was Angry K9 for 48 months in a row saying, well, here it is, 48 months, 4 years of following you on Twitch. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. Sure, time sure flies. It sure does, Angry K9. Thank you so much for your continued support. 4 years, goodness me. And now an emerald face in chat. Part of the elite club. The elite, I say. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. We also got a vulgar display of bread. Resubscribing for 17 months. Thank you, Vulgar. And we have Apollo. Resubscribing for 11 months. Thank you, Apollo. Appreciate it ever so much. Apollo says, yeah, Goldie face. Not quite yet. 1 month to go. 1 month to go and you'll get the Goldie face. The face that is gold. Or so they say. Alright, there's our path. That's the first path. Okay, then we're also going to have like a sort of deeper into the woods. So there'll be woods out here. Path. Okay, and then maybe... Oh, no. Something like that. And over here we'll go... There we are. We're going to have to put down a lot of trees in this area to make it good. Alright, so will the plaza fit on that side? It won't. So we'll put the plaza over here. Then we've got our cafe. Probably none of the buildings will actually fit on that side. Okay, I'm going to put the cafe... It's a bit close to other stuff. Cafe here. Restrooms next door. Wait a minute. That can go on the other side, so we'll put that nearer the entrance. These things might need power as well, I've just realised. This one should probably be a bit closer to the beginning. There we go. Right, now this thing can technically be opened at this point, I think. So let's go ahead and get a few more buildings, sort of going in this direction. So we can get a bit of a grid together and bring it over here. There we go, that should bring the power along to this space. They want water, why is that? Are we low? We are low. Terrible. Terrible. We need a proper water solution at some point. Oh, look at that. Look at that, that was a poor decision. I never connected it up. Sweet. How you doing? X says, ECL1, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Surprise Tobber says, are there active hermits who are not full-time YouTubers? Yeah, Jassassin, Impulse are not full-timers. Oh, there's some delicious mocha right there. Oh! Oh, please excuse me for all the slurpy noises. That was tasty. Impulse is not a full-timer, says Surprise Double. That's what I was saying, right? Not full-time, yeah. That park gate is desperately needs some power and water for some reason, says Ivan the Minecrafter. It should be getting that. Oh, it's got the power, but it ain't got the water. Let's go ahead and bring some of these in. Yeah, so we had the two buildings here developed, but not the ones in between. Which makes me think it's time to build some parks. Not that type of park, like a plaza in this area. Or maybe just a big cheap park. Let's put a big cheap park right there. In fact, we should think about... Oh, look at this. People have moved in over here and I've neglected them. Big one on either side. That should bring across the power. And then for water, we will drag them across like this. Let's get rid of that one there. Sweet. Okay, now you're still complaining over here. They ain't got no power connection yet. Why is that? We just need something to develop alongside it. Come on, we can get something to move in. Or maybe put like a fire station somewhere around here. Who knows? Anyway, it's working. Traffic is coming in this area. Oh yeah, we could build like monuments in this space as well, because it is going to be a touristy place, right? So tourism and leisure, landmarks. So I could build the fantastic fountain. That costs a lot of money. Not sure if I really want to do that. Could build a football stadium somewhere around here. Concert venue. We've done all this before. Put a music club in. That's kind of touristy. Let's have that right opposite this place. There we go. We've got a music club now. Opposite the park. So the park is open, I believe. Park area info. Right, now we can charge people to... Oh, by the way, someone came up with a name for the city in the pre-stream. I just remembered it. Let's charge like 15 for people to come in here. And I think we just got to get some people in. Yeah, 500 visitors. So we need to start getting people over to this area. We'll probably use public transport. We now got this. We need to set up a something for this. Let's go check out our policies. For this district only. Oh, we just reached small city. Awesome. We can build cable cars and train stations and all sorts. And a yoga garden. Wow. Prefer parks? Maybe that's a good boost. Yeah, boost tourism. So that makes sense. What other touristy things have we got going on over here? What's VIP area? Electric cars. I don't know. Let's say that'll do for now. We've got noises in the ear from Poke Waffles 42, resubscribing for 2 months. Poke Waffles, thank you for your 2 months of support. We got Vedristry here, resubscribing for 14 months, saying loving the Minecraft and also the City Skylines. Just brought all the DLCs, all of them. So happy. Keep up the good work. Happy to be a part of the Asumaverse. Glad to have you with us, Vedristry. I appreciate your 14 months of support. And we also got Quirian, 1999, resubscribing for 10 months, saying 2 months to go. That's right, 2 months to that Goldie Face. Thank you ever so much, Quirian, for your support. I appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying the stream we're doing here today. And I hope you have a wonderful time. Should we get some buses down to this area and put in some more touristy things? I think that's the way to move forward. We need to build a bus depot somewhere. And I feel like a good place for a bus depot would be maybe tucked away out the back here, sort of more towards this. But then again, you kind of want to don't want to put it right on a big busy road. Maybe this space. Oh, what's going on here? We never gave you water. How did that happen? Jeez, who's in charge of this city? Okay, let's grab... where do we want access to, actually? There's a one-way street here. That might be bad for some of this business. Maybe we'll just plop it on here. I feel like I should give it its own, like, access road somewhere, you know? Okay, let's go in there. I think we're just going to put it... Biofuel bus? Say what? 960, what's this about? Ah, they're quieter. Interesting. Okay, why don't we put that here then? It's going to make a bit of noise, but that's fine. Okay, is that a one-way street? It is, good. So now we're able to set up bus routes, and we are now hemorrhaging money all of a sudden. Let's turn it to daytime. We'll figure out where that's all going in a moment. Oh, we've got crime over here. Goodness me. Yeah, we need another police station by the looks of it. Okay, so we want to have people coming out of these areas down to the tourism one. So we'll set up a route from this side going down and a route for this side. So where would we start? They're going to come out of here. Let's put a bus stop. What way are we going? It's the wrong side of the road, isn't it? That way. Put one here, put one there. Basically put them at the connections. Now people coming from this spot can hop across the road to get to there. Let's actually take that back a step. No, that's fine. Okay. So then I'm going to put a stop there so it's close to that road. Then we would come over here. And then we'd go back there. So that drops them up in the tourism bit. And then in theory, maybe just go back. Let's just do one line at a time. Let's leave it like that for now and see if we get people over here. And let the buses go do their thing. Right, so we were losing money, now we're not. Now it's gone back up again. Traffic seems to be good in some places, I guess. Right, crime was what we were struggling with. Or so it seems. Perhaps we should get one of these big ones. Police headquarters, like right in the crossroads here. Then it can really cover lots of terrain. That being said, since we've all got some coverage up there. Now I think this is the spot to put it. Maybe do the same with the fire brigade. Have a fire station the opposite side, right? Lots of big coverage there. Then the peeps will be super happy. They'll pay all their taxes. Sniper Rifle says, "Hey X, good to catch your stream. Usually they are a little early for me. Ironically, I've switched to doing them later in the day, and then today I've done one early just because it would work out that way. I'd have some meetings later in the day. So this is normally my old time, but I'm trying to switch to a new time where I actually stream later than this. It's confusing, I know. Right, so how are we doing over here? We're trying to attract people to this. We're trying to make money off of it as well, which may not be the smartest strategy right now. Ugh, there we go. The H shape is inefficient and causes congestion with the buses, says Luca. It does, but it's probably just because we got loads of them for such a small, like one route. Let's check it out. So if I Oh, how do I do this again? Click down here. Yeah, the H shape at the end, I agree, is a bit... I didn't quite work out so well. Maybe what we do is we get rid of that, right? Then we're going to drag a new spot after that. Now that's probably the real problem. If I put it on this side of the street... Okay, so let's not add a stop. So let's say we put that stop over here. Then we don't have a figure 8. We also then don't have a connection here. If I want to add one, they're basically going to go round in a circle, right? And sort of cross over with one of the previous spots. I guess what we should look at is putting paths from that distance to get over here. You might as well walk. So let's think about our paths again. There are so many things to consider in this game, right? Over and over again. Every time you do something, got to think about people being able to walk, people being able to use public transport. So like little spots like this. I think we've got anarchy on. Have we got anarchy on? No, it just let me build that last one between those spots. Maybe not on that side, maybe over here. And then probably these ones would want it as well, wouldn't they? Connections just to the outside area. Okay, and then probably across the middle here would be a good idea. Let's kick someone out of their home. We need to get rid of one of these snaps, road guidelines. There we go. Sorry, you've been kicked out. Right, now we've got a connection over there. And I guess we'll have to wait and see now how this bus route does. I mean, it looks like people are there, waiting for a lift. So, line details. We've got some full buses, peeps. That's really good. Can we see if there are tourists on the bus? Because there's different categories here, but it doesn't say tourism. Anyway, there's only 5 vehicles on the line. And we've got 40 people at that one. Let's bump it up to 7. And just keep on top of it. Because we want to get people over here. And we'll probably build a few more venues around here and stuff as well. We've got a noise in the ear from Marmoset Man. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Marmoset Man, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it and I hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time hanging out with us on this chilled live stream. Lucas says I have 500 hours on this game. I love it. I've got 300 hours clocked on mine. And by the way, peeps, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. Get notified when I go live in the future. Next live stream was supposed to be... It was supposed to be Saturday. No, sorry. Tomorrow, Friday. But then I realised, well, Hermitcraft episode's going out. I'll stream the following morning. That'll just work better for me. So, I think I said I was going to stream. Not today and Friday, but that's changed. This is why I don't have a schedule, because, you know, when I put out videos can kind of change a little bit, and I like to just be able to be flexible, I think. So on this side we'll have our trees nice and structured. And then on the opposite side we're going to try and create a bit more of a forest environment. This is the first beautification of our city we've done, by the way. Just adding in that row of trees there, looking good. Looking real good. The Buddy 114 is here, resubscribing for 4 months, saying 5 more months to a Twitch baby. That is so true, The Buddy. Thank you for your continuing support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Excuse me. PewDiePie is doing a big live stream tomorrow, I believe, says Alvin. Cool. He's back on top and on track maybe to get 100 million first, which is cool. Seb says Hawking studied so much about black holes during his life and passed away only 1 year before the first image was taken. That makes me really sad. Yeah, it is sad, isn't it? But I mean, life goes on. People die. That's reality, you know. Just got to enjoy it while you're here. Got to do the things to make, you know, each moment happy, right? To look for fulfillment and to have fun and laughs and good times. I had good times today. I had a really lovely day today. I mean, I like my days off. Thursday is my off day, and always make sure that we do something. And just had a lovely time walking out in the countryside. Went to a place I hadn't been to before. Saw some horses and just some lovely nature, you know. Kitten says, how can you take a picture of something that emits no light whatsoever? Well, you take a picture of the light that's coming around it. That's essentially the trick, is that you're seeing the light around it. By the way, I think we've got lots of traffic lights here that we'll probably come and attend to in the future. Now, we put in a row of trees. We'll sort of do this area in little snips, I guess. Little bits of this, bits of that. What's going on over here, by the way? Like, these bubbles are not enough educated workers. If I were to educate some peeps in the city, it would throw things out of balance. It always does. Let's do a quick roundup. Electricity. We probably want a second thermo generator thing. Also, are these ready for demolition? Yes, it is. Bulldozed, bulldozed, bulldozed. See you later. It's time for some more thermo power. Where's the straight road? There it is. Okay, so our second thermonuclear. Is it thermonuclear? I feel like I just added in an extra nuclear. You know? They said, would you like a geothermal power plant? I say, I want a thermonuclear plant. They say, Marisuma, thermonuclear plants don't exist. We don't know what they are. And I say, make it anyway. Make it happen. I throw a little temper tantrum and they make one for me. They made me the thermonuclear reactor. The geothermal nuclear reactor. No one knows what it is. It's actually just a bunch of hamsters on a wheel. Oh, wait, we've got multiple problems here. Which is probably why we're hemorrhaging money all of a sudden. So that's the first problem. Right, and then the second one is sewage. Guess it makes sense. We're doing a little checkup. We're seeing what's wrong. We're finding out problems. We need to dump more water into the river. We still haven't found a proper solution for this yet, have we? Okay, so water availability through the roof. Sewage treatment is good. Electricity is good. Our garbage is not so good. Therefore, we will put... How many did we get over here? 4 there. Let's make sure there's 4 on this side as well. So 4 and 4. And I don't have the money for it. That's how much we're hemorrhaging. Okay, well, apparently the status is good now. I thought we had loads of money. I was going to start spending it on stuff. Maybe we need to adjust taxes here. That one should be on 10. And so should all of these. And maybe we should get some offices somewhere in this area soon. Okay, so we've raised taxes. Let's change the time of day so we can see what's going on. And we're just losing money. It just fluctuates, and whenever I've had a city that constantly fluctuates, I'm never really sure how to fix this stuff, right? Like, what is going wrong here? Let's check out... Alright, so it looks like our water budget is kind of blown out of proportion a bit. So maybe we save a bit of money there. Still hasn't nudged. Maybe the same for power as well, yeah? Power's kind of over the top. Bring it back down. Still hemorrhaging money. Do we have traffic? What's the issue? Yeah, we got traffic. Whoo, we got traffic. Oh, yes, we do. It's this road here, actually. I identified this earlier, that if you look at the turning angle, it's not particularly favourable. Like, maybe this should... This needs to be better somehow, and I'm not sure how to do that. We've got a noise in the ear from Quirian1999. Apparently this is 2 minutes ago. I feel like I literally just heard it in my head a second ago. What is that about? Saying, what's the difference to the standard game? In terms of the DLC, it adds, actually what we're looking at right here, adds a new set of buildings where you can essentially set up an area where you have to micromanage a few things. It's, I don't know, I've said it many times, the feedback for the actions you could take in the world are, for me, quite elusive. I never really quite figure it out, right? Like, you know, I make a bunch of decisions and sometimes really hard to figure out where the impact is. And over here it feels a little bit like that. you put these things down, they sort of make money, but it's never really too obvious how much money you're making and if it's really worth it. I mean, over here it says 156, and I've seen it jump up into the thousands before. Probably comes down to traffic and stuff like that, and we're also playing with these dinky little roads for fun, of which we clearly need to do something about this one. Maybe we could... I got a weird idea. This probably ain't going to help, but we'll give it a try anyway. By the way, I love this song. The song's great. Isn't this the end of like episode 666 or maybe 450? What's the one with Evil X and his minions? I think it's that one. That was so much fun to record. Okay, so we're going to come up to around here, and then... Okay, so if we look at it like that, we should also turn this into a 2-lane now, because we're going to have merging traffic. Same direction, that's what we want. Okay, so if, yep, there you go. Maybe some of that right-hand traffic is alleviated further up down here. I saw one car go into it. Yes, another truck goes in. Yes, good, good. Let's hope that that does the difference, you know. You see, now I'm making, look, now I'm about to make 10,000 a round. Was it because I put that road in there? We just don't know. We just don't know. 450, I think, says Tuxaban. 450 indeed. I love music. I love the power of music. I love how it just has such a tone and a mood to it. It was like, I love when I'm editing videos and like go in and like try and pick the song that matches the tone. I wish I could find more reasons to have specials that like kind of speak to that stuff on a regular basis, right? Like, it's not often that I get to do a special. There is something wrong with these roads, and when I do, it's why am I underground? When I do make a special, it's like, it's kind of like a once in a wild time kind of thing, right? Like, it happens every now and then and it's cool, but I'd love to, I don't know, just get some more special things into the episodes. But it's kind of hard to brainstorm that, or just, you know, pick it out of thin air and be like, aha, I can do this. Yeah, I don't really have too many like special ideas. I'd love to have some more. But anyway, City Park, Tourism and Leisure. So we want to go into this tab. Like jet ski rentals, not in this area, mate. A riding stable. So we'll put, oh wow. I mean, we could, this would probably look really good coming into this rural area a bit, like somewhere around here. But I did want to kind of cluster them up into this space. Maybe if we got rid of that road. Oh look, see another funky road. I think we built some stuff with Anarchy on and it went super duper funky on us. So now we've got some horse stables over here that will hopefully bring in some folk to come check this out, you know, check out this area. Visit the park. How many visitors now? Not enough to really make any profit. We need more reasons for people to come down here. Do some shopping, visit the horse stables. We've got a noise in the ear from Orflin here. Resubscribe for 4 months. Orflin, thank you ever so much for your 4 months of support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Dramius is resubscribing for 15 months, saying your City Skylines series was what got me watching you on YouTube. Didn't know Minecraft was cool back then. Now I still don't play, but love watching Hermitcraft. Nice to see you on City Skylines again. Dramius, thank you for 15 months of support. And I'm glad you enjoy the Hermitcraft videos. I think there's quite a large amount of people that watch them that don't play or did play. Get a lot of comments like that, you know. Okay, now we're hemorrhaging money. Why is it in night time we hemorrhage money? If I switch it back to day, the money comes back round again. It's really weird. Well, anyway, I think we need more residents nearby. What I was trying to do was a sort of... let's actually keep the high density thing just going in across this little area, I think. Looks kind of cool. What I was trying to do was sort of a general checkup. We went through power and stuff like that. So there's power, water, trash. Right, so education. We are low on elementary schools. We will bring one in somewhere down here, I believe. Looks alright. High school we have none. So maybe now that we can afford it, we'll experiment with putting a high school in the city. Let's put it kind of centralish, like I can access a lot of roads there, so that'll be our high school. That's a good boost for the city. I'm hoping that these are investments that bring back returns. So residential happiness, commercial happiness is, I mean, it's all quite good, especially industry. Probably areas like this bringing down commercial a little bit, so that's fine. In terms of health, average health is sort of alright, could be better. There are some citywide things we could do here to help certain things. Smoking ban, yeah, we're gonna put that in all around the place. Down in this district is where we should have parks and recreation policy. Okay, there we go. So back to our city policies. Let's change it to daytime again. Yeah, nighttime, look, nighttime the income goes down, it's weird. So something's wrong with our city at night, basically. Back to the policies. X, look at the expenses page, says Luca. We'll get to that, we're just going through these like one at a time. So, I don't see anything else there that will really help us. What's this? Introduces automated sorting to posting facilities. I don't even know if I've got a post office. Let go of leisure. That might be worth doing. To bring people in. That's probably worth doing once we've got people in. We're not really successful on that front yet. Okay, so then we have winds. We don't really need to... actually, there's also levels of land value, I think. Well, that's the level of the building, isn't it? We've got traffic. So, heavily trafficked areas are the ones that we know about. And the traffic flow is 84%. I don't really see that many problems. Just maybe here it's just a bit much, but... This is all flowing. Even though it's red, it's flowing. So I think traffic is pretty well sorted. Pollution, yeah, a little bit of around these areas. That's fine. That's manageable. Noise pollution is pretty much going to be what it's going to be until we can afford to put sound barriers on our highways. Right, now fire hazard is definitely on the low side. We're probably missing a fire station somewhere up in that area. So let's zoom in and maybe we'll put one in the middle of this area. I think that's where we're going to put it. Fire station right there. Take care of that block. Good. Okay, crime now. Crime rate is low, and jail capacity is good. That's nice. Public transport 144. Let's check the line. See how many people are at the bus stops. Not a lot. We're sort of on top of that. We could probably have one less bus. That's slightly disappointing. We'll add in some more routes soon. Then we got population, so unemployment is 11%. We clearly need more industrial jobs or one another. And look at that, our park just went up to the next level, so that's terrific. It's given us access to some piers. We might have to make an artificial lake. Outside connections. Ooh, right, okay, the buildings here are getting forestry products from outside rather than inside, right? So they're exporting goods out of the city. Now I wonder if there's more you can do here to balance, like, city resources being created inside of the city and going to the correct places. But I don't know. So we import for these, that's weird, and export for everything else. Don't really know what to make of all of that. Land value can be increased by adding parks, I guess. Natural resources, districts, right, leisure. Yeah, down here, that's starting to get a little bit higher. Parks and plazas. And then we can see that. Oh, the visitors are rolling in steadily, that's nice to see. So we are achieving some success. Okay, heating, we're not doing that. Road maintenance, escape routes, road radio coverage, destruction. Disaster, traffic routes, tourism. This is a tab we could do with. So we are actually attracting tourists down here. That's good to see. And they're coming into our park to go to these things. Maybe if we add more of them, that would bring more people. City attractiveness is low. Now, how do we increase that? By adding these things. Okay, that's fascinating. You know, one of the things I remember seeing Biffa do was making his parks run down the middle of some roads, like he would have 2 roads and have the park in the middle, and I guess that might spread out the features of it to the surrounding areas. Who knows? So what can we take away from that overview? I've already forgotten the things that we just learned. Let's try and add in another leisure and tourism type building. This stuff would surely contribute to it, right? A fan zone park. Well, that sounds like something touristy. Let's put that in just over here. Maybe put a couple of commercial buildings next to it. And they want power. They all want power. What are we having here? What was the issue? I think it might have been that building there rebuilding, so let's not risk it. And bring in some of this. Let's put some low density commercial on that corner. Alright, looking good. Right, the power should be close to coming over here now. We'll get there soon. Let's put in a plaza around here. That'll do. Big old plaza, why not? Parks in the middle of the road sounds just like a boulevard, says another JT. Yeah, you could think of it like that. Maybe we could do that somewhere here. I mean, we kind of got most of this spot here developed. So if we put a second road down there... Oh, look, there's a forest fire. Got rid of all the trees. But yeah, we won't worry about that. Right. We still want to develop this park, so... What are we looking for? The Parks tab? Oh, yes, we are. Level up your zone, X. You can get more money. Level up my zone? Which zone are we talking about? I don't mind trying something like leveling it up. Oh, we could put in a skate park. Wow. That I do want. Let's put a skate park there. And then between it, some buildings. And then maybe a block of building right there. That's cool. That'll bring the power over to this space. So now... we should be able to put more things into our park. I've just got to find the right tab and not get distracted again. City Park. So now we can build a pier, which requires water. Yep. So that ain't going in this area. So we can put in chessboards. Let's put one over on this side, one over on that side there. And I think we'll put in another couple of plazas, maybe. And a plaza there. The areas, the houses, the staff. Upgrade, says Luca. You know, your zone. My zone, which... level up our zone. I'm really not quite sure what that means. Wait. Do you mean... the district, that thing? Oh, I just don't know. I thought there was a fire. It's just a concert. Oh, good stuff. Right, how's the tourism doing here? Okay. We've got to click on that, haven't we? Attractiveness 900, so maybe working on getting that up is the way to go. Still, income and expenses pretty much leveled out. I think location is probably a big thing here. Oh, jeez. Like, we have put it on the outskirts. But we will generate more traffic. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to go visit our bus line. And just make an edit to this. How is it doing, though? It's still on top of everything, so that's fine. Here's what I'm thinking... oh, God. Doing is editing. Why have I got this open? I would like to just edit the line. How do I edit the line? Why is this so difficult? Maybe if I click there. Tram line? I don't want to make a tram. Where are the buses at? Is that it? Have I got it? I think I got it now. Okay. So, what I'm thinking of doing, we have a stop there. Why don't we add a new stop here? Right, to that part. Well, it's got the one stop there. We'll add a second stop here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a stop at this end and add a stop just there. So now the ring kind of goes around the extra block and brings people all the way down here. if they wish to visit this area. Let's get this block here filled in. Usually it's better to put bus stops in the smaller roads, says Luca. Why is that? The park zone levels up the more things you have in it and by how many visitors it has, says Kitten. Yes, we've established that. If we look here, we can see the amount of visitors we need, and the entertainment level is already there. So it's about pulling people to this area. So we need a strategy to bring more folks in, essentially. And I think having residential nearby would probably make sense. Why don't we make this part here high density residential, right? All of this and all of that. There's one big block. Maybe we'll put a park in somewhere here quickly as well, just before I get too carried away. Yeah, one big park right there for the peeps living in the high rises to come and enjoy. And now they're going to be quite close to this. They're in walking distance, really, of the park over here. So hopefully that will get peeps in. There's also the side entrance, which we shouldn't neglect. Does this actually get people... Wow, that guy just pulled out a car. Does this actually get people coming through here? I'm not sure if I can see that or not. Anyway, I think what I'd like to focus on now is getting some more trees in. So let's get trees that match these ones. I don't know if there's a tree picker feature. That's a different colour than advertised. That might work. It's a bit small though, isn't it? Hey, I like that one. Let's have a cluster of them over here. Forest patch! I want a forest patch! What is this? It's just some stuff. Hey, I forgot about the brush. The brush! Of course, it'll make my life so much easier. Beautiful. That is what I need to take advantage of, my friends. That's the first layer right there. Okay, just some detail on the ground between all the other bits. Sweet. Okay, so then what's this? What's this right here? Let's go back down to a single one. So that's some more on the ground stuff. That looks like these trees over here, maybe? Where are they? Those ones? No, too small. We need a tree picker. You're building a big park, says D-Struggle. We are. We are. Hey, that looks like it. Okay. So now... maybe make that... Oh, the strength is already max. And that's beautiful. That is also nighttime. I can't see what I'm doing now. Let's turn this brush size down a little bit. Oh. Lag spike. That's doing the trick, I tell ya. That is doing the trick. This is the kind of look that I wanted. Okay, it probably needs a couple of other trees mixed in as well. Okay, that is good. I think that's the look I'm going for right there. Let's get rid of a couple of these weird ones. There's a lone vehicle over there. That's good. I like it. Is the yellow patch a patch of sand, says the awesome kitty? No, I think it's like a type of resource that creates this weird yellow land, I guess. Right, now we can go and add a wall, but I'd like to add a parks wall, basically. So what one are we on again? That's an amusement park. We want this one right here. We could add extra things to try and bring people over here as well, like an additional restroom. Somewhere over on this side, maybe another plaza down at this end. Right, now what I want to do is add like a fence. Let's get this tool right here. Not sure if it's going to look so great or not. Okay, that's kind of good. Oh, that's perfect right there. Yes, hug the road. Hug it for all it's got. It's also getting rid of some of these tree props, which is kind of annoying. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, that works for me. Another Evil X song, isn't it? Oh, it's night time again, please. Please, right. And then maybe from there we just... I think that's alright. That's kind of got the vibe I'm looking for, really. That's what counts. That is what counts. Right, you're going to want water as well. I know how this works. So we need a building down here on the corner. Let's go add in... Let's make all of that like so. And then maybe find another something in here. That's a hell of a walk, says Earthtooth. It is a big long park, I'll give you that. Bouncy Castle Park. Has that got tourism value? It's got entertainment value. This one's got even more. But obviously it costs a fair bit. Why don't we just chuck something like that in here? Entertainment 125. That's quite a lot of entertainment for something that costs $40 a week. So let's go bring one of those over here. And hopefully we'll continue to suck people into this area. We've got a load of residential here now, so I'm hoping that those homes will make their way over here. The visitors are rolling in, 1,300 odds. And now we're starting to make a bit more money here. 612 to 280. That's good. That's good. Ooh, what's this? Wait, that's zoo related. Advertisement campaign. Draws 20% more visitors for 200 a week. I think if we're going to do that, we're going to have to charge more for it. Main park. Yep, that's free. We'll do that. Fireworks every night. Not sure how I feel about that. Let's do the night. Actually, no, let's not do that because it costs money. Okay, that's like a boost right there. Let's give one boost for now and do the main park thing. So we should make a fair difference. 8 Rover, welcome to the stream. You should play this in episodes, says Cats are best. Yeah, this I do a much better job, I reckon, as well, because I get to sit and plan and think things through, take notes. Like, you know, we've come up with so many things on this stream, like having the park built through the middle of a city, which we could still do. We could still put like another one over here. Oh, actually, now I've got a vision. Okay, I've got a vision now. Okay, literally in my head, something visualized. Let's put an amusement park down the middle of like a road here. So if we come back to just how this looks, okay, this don't look right to me, this bit here. That's fine, we'll get rid of that. Then what we're going to do is bring in our world famous cyclist roads from there to there. Going to get rid of that. Still have our grids, you know, just for smaller roads now. Okay, then what we can do is put the amusement park here, and then we'll have like another residential bit just around here. We won't go into those trees too much. And some residential over here, but then these will all have access to that as well. Okay, we're going to make this work. If I just said a bunch of words and you're like, Asuma, don't know what you're talking about, mate. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it, son. Right, let's, ooh, we can't quite line that up, that's fine. We shall do that. And then destroy the roads. There we go. Cool, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Rightio then, so this whole middle bit is going to become another park in our city. We've got a noise in here from Dark Matter Carbon. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Dark Matter Carbon, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate that, and I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here today. I'm having a good time so far. Where's our main gate going to go? Right here. Right there. Right now. Bam. Congratulations! Thanks, we did a thing. Then we've got a small gate, which we will put on the opposite side, right? Let's put it more over to this area because there is stuff over there. Okay, so we've got our... Ooh, no, that's the wrong thing. Okay, get rid of that. Goodbye, Mill Garden. It's all about holy experience now. Let's go select the smallest selection. Mill Garden still exists, apparently. Not in my books. There we go. Back to that tab. So here we got small amusement side gate. That's the one that we want. So we want that over here for the opposite side of the road. Then we can put in an amusement park plaza. I just realised this is going to be a super compact little area. We're going to... That's not attached to a road that's inside the park, I've just realised. Okay, we might need some anarchy to help us organise here. Let's have a road like that. Bring you out to... you don't want to go out by one, do you? Oh! Oh, the game is messing with my head right now. Messing with my head. What do we need here? Like, something needs to be gone. Ugh. Well, maybe... Let's put the grid on. Maybe it's just got to be like that for that little space. Okay, back to here. Yeah, look at that. That's how we'll do it. Then we have a cafe. See, there's not going to be much space. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to sneak things in. Souvenir shop is small. That's small. Game booth is small. This is good. Lots of small things we can work with. Okay, that's a big one. Let's put that next door. And then the rest is to be unlocked. So, what are we doing here? We've got a noise in the ear from Alm345. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Alm, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. By the way, we've got 400 peeps tuning in today. Thank you, everyone, for coming by and checking me out. Playing a little bit of City Skylines. I apologise not for reading chat as much, by the way. I get very engrossed. You'll notice different games, different stream styles, right? This is a very engrossing game. I kind of just get sucked into it and have to make decisions and, yeah, get all kinds of lost. Right, so that one would probably benefit from having a road peel off somewhere. And I think that spot would be right there. Okay, so we'll go back to... Oh, wow. It's crazy looking. Back to this. So where were we? Souvenir shop? That's what we just built, right? No, it wasn't actually. So we'll go put this right here. And we got another noise in the ear. Hey, look at that. We've managed to squeeze those in. There are 3 more things to squeeze in. Let's do this quickly and then we'll check out the noise in the ear. Excellent. Look at that. They can kind of become a thing together. Right, and then we've got a big one over here. So a little bit of path action and then we're good. We got Zekrom Sidistrict here. Doing cheers, throwing the bits, saying cheer to cheer, cheer, cheer. With no message. Zekrom, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you for the cheers and the bits. I'm going to assume that maybe you were supposed to include a message. Anyway, I'll look out for you in chat if you want to drop in a message. Thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate that. It makes a difference and I thank you. Okay, now one thing I remember Biffa commenting on is how people would enter the park through these things. So we need to get rid of them. And I'm literally seeing people go in over here, which is kind of worrying because it might be very difficult. I kind of want you to pay entrance fee. Alright, this might be tricky then. They're going to walk through the gates if I add... I know how this works. So if I demolish the whole thing, that hasn't got an entrance. That makes sense. Maybe there's something we can do this. Zekrom says thanks. Well, thank you, buddy. Tuxaban says Napes, they have been unlisted. X doesn't have time for Factorio sisters at the moment. Oh yeah, Factorio, yeah, I ended that series. I just... time management, I didn't really have the time to do it. I really wanted to, and then I ummed and ahed about should I, shouldn't I, and some of the YouTube metric stuff kind of got in the way, and eventually I just realised, hey, it's been ages since I made an episode. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue the series. Right, let's get rid of the snap here. Okay, so now I can sort of put it where I want. Right, we are on the wrong thing here. So even if I add a little bit of anarchy here and put in this, like, ooh, that was an unexpected. Oh, okay. Okay, now we need the grids. And now we probably best turn off the anarchy. I think this is going to be a big problem for us. Because they're just going to walk in off the street all the time and not pay. Yeah, I can literally see people going in. Now, I don't know if these generate money. That's the problem. Do they generate money or not? I mean, so far, actually, if we look at the path connections, it's only a problem here. There are actually no connections elsewhere, so that's a good thing. Right, well, I think we've got to be smart then, and we're going to get rid of that. This one and that path, and let's go ahead and go back to the parks tab and try again with some of those. So we would have put that one in place, then it would have been this one next. Okay, as close as you'll get would be good. Then the next two, can we squeeze them in? Probably not. I'd like to put those two together. So let's put in a path. Let's see if we can make one that doesn't connect down here. Yep, look at that, connecting. Not what we wanted. Then it's too small. So maybe what we need to do is then drag that. Then you still connect. Still connecting. Maybe what we need here is a little bit of anarchy. Aha! Bit cheaty, but it'll do. We got a noise in here from Nina Fina 97, resubscribing for 3 months. Nina Fina, thank you ever so much for the rhyming username and the support. Appreciate it. And also Binky Quack is here, resubscribing for 14 months. Thank you, Binky. I appreciate that. Appreciate that quack in my ear. Jeez, that was a terrible joke. You know, every now and then I try and make jokes. And do you know what I always do? I always hang my head in shame after. Why did you even try, X? That's what I say to myself. Why did you even try? Let's turn off the snaps and do that again. Oh, it's exactly the same. I thought we could have got a little bit more out of that. Then we'll swing back into here and we'll try and put both of those in. Okay, yeah, so you go here. Come on now. Yes! Brilliant, we did it. So we've got a path problem over here, but we know how to correct that is by having the path end somewhere. So for now what we'll do, let's resume by the way, and quickly solve this problem by dragging it over here, dragging it down there, and we're done. Right, so now we've got a park in this area. We need this park to make money. There's already a bus stop around here as well, which is good. So we're linking our commercial stuff here. What is that button? Remove this vehicle. I have clicked on a car. Right, park area info. Holy experience. We need names, peeps. We need names. X, if you want more people to move in, you should probably satisfy that industry demand, says Byte. Yes, we probably should. You're right there. Also, we've got Professor Dr. Pug for 21 months. Professor Dr. Pug, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it ever so much. Let's raise the price up to 18 bucks, just like the other one. Or 20. Let's just go all the way to the top. Okay, so we have attractive 600. What are we looking for? Entertainment is good enough for the next level. We just need the visitors. We will get them in here slowly, don't you worry. We need to think about that industrial again. I kind of don't want to add just a generic industrial area. Maybe we'll add like a kind of specialized block of some sort. Maybe this area here could be a candidate for a specialized block. Let's change it to daytime. There's some fences in there, look quite nice. They're actually more along the lines of farming areas again. There's lots of that here. This space maybe, but then I've got to create connections to the highway. Traffic's still reasonably good everywhere. Maybe over in this space, maybe we dedicate this little portion over here to some industrialness. We could perhaps change up this part of the area as well. We could certainly do something with this space, I believe. What do you reckon, peeps? Offices and IT would count towards industry too. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about throwing off the balance. I find it difficult to have a university and offices and it not overtake the industry in the area, but we could give it a shot. If there were a place to put a university, maybe it would be around here. I also think that there should become a bigger road. Let's plan out a place for a university then. So we're going to upgrade this. Bring this road across. Is that actually properly parallel? I think it is, yeah. Okay, I think I know where I want to put our university as well. So if we go out a block here, then a block and a block, go back like that, we've created a angular road. Oh, what one's that? Orchard Park level 3, that's the one down the bottom. I'm not actually sure where that ends then. 1, 2, yeah, it probably ends on a bleepity bloop. Okay, maybe that's what we're looking for. We should put the university here, I reckon. Education. Modern Technology Institution. Whew, what's this? What is this? School teaches teenagers in the ways of technology. An alternative to university history. Does that work for offices? I like the idea of having that right there. That's a beautiful place to put that. Okay, it wants some water. Demanding water. I can't believe it. Okay, so we'll be able to make some jobs if we have like an office area around this space. But we'll see. We'll see how many people come here. Oh, apparently 2,300 already. That is a lot of students attending this place. How did they get there so quick? I didn't even see them walk over. Right, so down in this bottom park, we have the means and the ability. Let's turn it to daytime to create things. What are we creating? This tab. 2 new things we had. Let's put in a little gazebo here, and a little one of those gazebos over there. Beautiful. On this side, we'll put it here, and that one gets to go over there. So spreading it out a little bit, peeps. Spreading it out. It's a 3-star garden now. How many peeps are coming through here? I see some traffic. 22. Hey, wait, does the ticket price scale upwards with the level? That's interesting. Let's raise it up to 24. We're now making a fair bit of money here. And the visitors keep rolling in. That's great. Whoa, there's some traffic. I know where that traffic's come from. Look at that. This isn't a one-way street by mistake, is it? It's not. Cool, so we've created like a new pool for traffic there, that's for sure. Let's check out our public transport, because we'll probably want a line that takes peeps to the university. In fact, like with a stop right there, you'd think it's only a short walk, so we might see some increased activity now. Let's check out the demand and satisfaction. Whoa, peeps are gathering here, which is... We just get rid of that for a second. Yeah, it's the furthest north, so people are probably walking over to that bus stop. So I think we're ready for an increase now, quite a substantial one, as a lot of people want to use the buses, basically. That's good. So we might want to add in a second line that does something similar here. In fact, let's do it. Let's go ahead, rather than throw buses at this one, let's turn the budget, oh, goodness me, the budget down to 12 buses. Let's go ahead and add a new line by going to our public transport tab and clicking here. So, they will come out of this bus, well, they'll come out of the depot. We don't actually have to have the line start here, do we? I think what we'll do, I think I know what we'll do. We'll go up here. Oh, it's right-hand drive. That always messes with me. Okay, so we'll be up this side, around there, and back down again. And then We'll go straight down to here and over the right to there. So if we start our line here, the bus stop will be connected to this area a little bit. We bring it up, we're going to have a stop right there. So it's connected to that one. Then we need a stop here. So it's connected in there. And over here we don't actually have a connection at the very top. That's an oversight. I think we're going to add one. We're going to add a road coming out and we're going to put a connection there. We're going to put another stop over on this side. Then we're going to bring it through the middle. Congratulations, thank you very much. So we can have a stop for all of this. Bring it back down this side. Now this might be where it's better to have a stop because then it's on the correct side of the road. So we'll come back and remove that one later. Same thing over here actually. Put it on the better side of the road. Then we're going to go down here and stop there. We will... I might want to add one or two stops here, but I'm figuring it out. We'll have that go there, yeah, sure. And then come back up to this one. So we're actually going to remove the very first stop and that one here as well. So it starts with one there, that's good. One here, we're going to add a connection. Good, 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 all good. Good and hood homie. Then when we come down here, we've not got a stop there, that's fine, but we might want to add one for... I think we'll add one just here, and that'll do us. Oh, and maybe here as well for this. Okay, so that'll do, I reckon. Also, that's a bit of a funky little shape right there. Okay, let's not forget about our connection up the top with a new road. Ah, I've kind of miscalculated this a bit, I guess. Let's just do it there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Ivor the Minecraft says, thanks, I've got so many hours racked up on this game and then I watch X and discover all sorts of new features. Yeah, we are playing with expansion packs as people are talking about in chat there. Also, I need to put my headset down for a moment and turn on the light. BRB. I see we in chat we have some criticism of the buses. We could try other things as well. We are now a big city. We can have a floating garbage collector. Wow. And at last the creme. To burn those bodies. Alright. We got stuff to do everywhere, really. We're educating our citizens. Now we've got more demand for residential again. Let's go ahead and zone out a big block here. And a big block there, right next to our wonderful amusement park, which we can add more things to. So if we come in here and select the tab, we should see a couple more options over on the side. So we built that one, the carousel. Now we can build a piggy train and a rotating teacups. Oh, that's kind of small. And so is that one. I think what we'll do is add a path first of all. This path will have the same problem we saw a moment ago, won't it? Yeah, look, there's the problem. Okay, so when we go back over here, we want to keep that in place to some extent. Alright, so that one's kind of small, that one's not. So there we go. And the teacups on the inside. Right, now has the price scaled up with it? It has, I think. That's awkward. Why is the star bit over there? This is where the park is. Well, it's producing us a lot of money, let's say that. It seems to be. Maybe not just that. Maybe a combination of things. Keep buses from the main roads to make sure people don't have to take a whole loop around the route, says 123. Keep them from the main roads. I'm not sure why I'd do that. Because if we go in here, they're going to be weaving in and out all over the place. People can walk to the bus stops is the idea. So if we're going to add a metro, I think it makes sense to put a metro here. and a metro there. So we could add a kind of direct line down to this area. Hopefully that'll bring some peeps along. So let's give it a shot. What are we looking at? Metro. We're going to put one in here. Or we could put it there actually. Let's put it in there. There's a bus stop opposite. Next one is going to go here. And then after that, somewhere in here, something's going to get clonked out. Looks like it's going to be that one. There it is. Okay, so now the tubes. What I'd like to do is have a nice curvy bit first of all. So they come out of there, go like that, straight up. And then a bit of a curve to the side. Sweet. Cool, up here you come. And then a curvy bit to the next one. Sweet. Alright, so let's make a line that goes from here to there to here to there again and then back down to here. And that's it, the metro's running. That's it, job done, up and running. How long do we see people rushing out of here? That's what I want to know. Let's speed up the game, peeps. Let's see how many folks we get coming through here. How's the traffic doing? Traffic flow 84. It's been around that for a while. Hey, I just saw a metro go off into the distance. People are coming out. And it's not a lot yet. It's actually, how do I turn off this underground view for a second? What made it under... Do I have to click that? Okay, there we go. I saw a big crowd come out of there. What's this done for this thing? Okay, that wasn't over 1,000 a moment ago. Now it's gone over 1,000. So maybe that means we're bringing people to the park. Let's leave it open for a second. The Awesome Kitty says, wait, this is revolutionary. No one yelling about an eye break. So true. So true. Have bus stops outside those metro stations for easy changing, says Kitty. Yeah, we got them. They're just across the street, but that's cool. Okay, 1,400. I think we've just made an immediate difference, so that's fantastic. We'll check up on our bus lines soon and see how they're doing in terms of this and that. What's going on over here? Okay, you're now losing money. Let's drop that a little bit because it's kind of high. Let's check up on our buses. That's not our buses. There's our buses. Right, so this one here, on top of all of our stops. And you know what? I reckon we probably do about one bus less. We can reduce. Bus line number 2 it has 14 buses. Most of them are full, and one of these are over. We'll jump you up by 1 or 2. Go on 2. Okay, so the buses are doing their thing. And we're raking in a bit of money here. I think we should zone up some more industrial? Ugh. Residential. Let's also check out quickly what employment is like. Which one is employment again? Is it that one? 5%. So we can probably afford to bring people into the city and also do some offices. That was it. Yeah, offices are next. Right, we'll make all of that with exception to this weird bit here. Like so, and all of that there. Like so. I feel like we should have a little bit of light commercial in these areas as well. Corner shops, that kind of thing. So that'll be made into light commercial. Wabsonada, welcome to the chat. Nebby says, how do I turn off the chat? I think if you put Twitch into full screen, it'll go off. And we got a noise in the ear. Cheers and bits from Zekrom, District here. With the cheers saying, what headset do you use? I, my friend, use a Logitech G330, and this thing is like years old. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them. This one together is held together with tape, and it was literally falling off of my head like a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it was split in half and dangling, and I taped it back up again. If you want to go get a Logitech G330, good luck. They are out of production, and you'd be hard pressed to find one. I've paid like I bought one for like £100 as a backup to my 2 other backups. Because of all the microphones I haven't tried. Sorry, of all the microphones I've tried, I haven't tried a lot of microphones, but I tried using these professional condenser mics, and they just did not sound right. And I've got a sound here that I think works, and I want to stick with it. So I just sort of thought, you know, better buy them when I can, in case this one gets knackered. And it is knackered, but I'm keeping it going essentially. Keeping it going. So, are we going to add an office area, peeps? Where do we want to do that? Here? I got an idea. Me and my ideas. Oh, you're going to hear about my idea. See, that is an interesting looking block, right? Oh, jeez, don't snap to the wrong bit. Please don't snap to the wrong bit. Okay, but what'll make this more interesting is doing that a bunch of times. I'm thinking about where these actually connect, because we're going to potentially make like a lot of connections. Some of them will go towards the corner. Maybe there's something to that. Like, what if this actually went into the corner and this was further across? What happens then? So that's where I need that, right, to tell me where that one is. So if we jump to the 6 and do that, aha, interesting. Let's get rid of that and all of this. And drag that straight down to there. Which for some reason it doesn't like. I know why it doesn't like it. Let's pause the game. It's because it's going to make that slightly smaller. Okay, now this is a two-way highway. And we probably want a little bit of curve on it. Sweet. Okay. Chat is talking about creepers. Curvy connection roads, says Cooley. Yep, that's right, we like those curvy connection roads. Okay, how? This isn't too disconnected. Let's go put that in. Ow. Oh, you're messing with me. Yeah, that might be how we have to force this to work. Because I don't want to go into the middle of the road. That one doesn't mind it. Okay, that one's going to take issue. That one don't mind it. That one don't mind it, and this one ain't going to line up with the middle there. Plus it would make a pretty big intersection, so why don't we have that in this area instead. Okay, now we need to go to the 6 lane. Good stuff. Ooh. Oh. Found a new button on my keyboard. I keep pressing it by mistake. Okay, that thing looks pretty good. What do y'all think of that? That's something a little bit different, right? You know? Spangleboo says, I've got to go for an evening swim. Enjoy the rest of the streams. That sounds nice. I need to go swimming. Jeez, I keep saying that. Okay, we're going to make all of this offices. So this area about to get cray-cray. Oh, I love saying that. It sounds so goofy. This office area is going to get cray-cray. That's what they envisioned when they made this game, peeps. They envisioned that people would be thinking it was cray-cray. Just fill in every little space here. This is our office park area. The buildings will be funky, they will be weird, but they will be offices. Let's let them do their thing. In they come. While we expand there, we're also going to expand some more. I was going to do residential here. This is actually like the buffer between the commercial and the residential. What if we could put in some small tiled things Orchard City Park has reached level 4. Before we do that, we will remember to go in and put this thing in somewhere near the entrance, since it's one of the higher up ones. Let's put it there. Orchard Park. Beautiful. Apparently I can put in benches. I'm too lazy. Oh, that's right, you need water. For the water cooler, right? That's the only reason this area needs it. Okay, that should cover all of that. We're going to have electricity problems, I'm pretty sure. X, will you check the traffic status for us? I'm curious, says Earthtooth. I will do that for you, my friend. Let's go check out what I was trying to do, though, which was parks. And is there like a dinky park that I could tile over and over again that was really cheap? That's what I'm thinking. 24 a week. Should we do it? Should we just have a strip of parks? Just because we can. Think of the land value in this area. Going through the roof. Parks galore. There we go. So we created a buffer between those two areas. Now we're going to put... should we half and half it? Low on one side, high on the other. Sounds like a good idea. So, big commercial expansion over in this area. There's even room for more, actually. But we also got to think about touristy stuff. I guess we'll put the rest of the touristy stuff on the other side. Let's mix in some low with the high as well over here. Let's have that like so, that like this. Let's give it a bit of a different... I'm liking that. That was a nice idea right there. Nice idea. And this is looking good as well. I think I'd like our these to kind of like leak into this area a bit. And then we'll put down some trees just behind it. Right, so... Zekrom Sadistic says the city looks amazing. Thanks. I haven't really put too much effort on aesthetics at all here. Look, we did a lot of that last time. One of the things about this game, though, is cities kind of look amazing anyway, but you can really go ham on aesthetics, and in our last live stream series we did that, and it was really something. So traffic was the one we had a request for, 84% still, and look at the metro going. How are we doing over here? How's my money maker? It's making me some money. It hasn't actually budged in a while. Bit more traffic coming over here, maybe? I'm not sure. But we got an office area now, that's cool. I like that. The roads are different, that's good. Okay, and the city is just bustling with cars and traffic, and I can't believe we fixed this bit here though. That turn there really helped. I think another one you could add here would be like an offshoot that goes around and under there. That would probably help because those turns slow down traffic. But it also means the distribution to this road to go into here is a little bit better. I do wonder if the bandwidth of this road being increased might help. But we ain't going to think about it too much. Because it's all good and hood over here. Everything's good. X, do you have the traffic manager mod? I believe I do, Kitten. I believe I've got some extra controls over the traffic stuff in and around these areas. Now I want spaghetti, says the awesome kitty. Spaghetti roads. I like to try and introduce a little bit of madness in the layout. We don't do curvy roads very much, do we, though? That's something I tend to avoid. I feel like little opportunities over here, like adding in these diagonal roads, are good for changing up the grid feel of this. Anyway, we've done a lot. I feel like we should change up what we're doing now and do something a little bit different. Do we have any suggestions? What do you want to see in chat? What is it you're thinking? I'd like it if Streamer X did this thing or that thing. We should probably adjust our budget before we have some problems here. Just for a couple of services. How's the old trash doing? Trash is doing alright. Banana roads, please. I want to see you decorate more, says Earthtooth. Well, I think we should... We've filled in this area really nice, okay? We've stuck to our idea of keeping these kind of natural areas intact. So if we were to think about expansion, I think that this, somewhere down here, adding a new block into this space might make sense. Or turning it into a forest. Actually, I think I might just turn all of that into a forest right there. Go grab some trees. Hey, it remembers where we were. Whew. I didn't expect it to be that strong. Hold up. Let's try that again. Okay, that was a bit much. Okay, it's still a bit much. Gotta click a little bit more. Okay, now a different type of tree mixed in and among it. Okay, so far so good. Now I think what we need is some stuff on the ground. Oh, which I think I went past. I think forest patch was actually it. Gotta change up the ground a little bit. I think that works. I think that's quite convincing that that's just a foresty looking area. Although it is not as dense as over here. Maybe we do need more density going on in there. Let's find a tree that mixes with the current patch. Maybe something small. Let's check this one out. That I reckon will do. So let's try and squeeze in a few more. That I think will work. It's alright, it's alright. You should add the forest brush mod. You can place an entire forest with one brush stroke, says Jess. That sounds awesome. That really does. I also feel like there should be something on this side of the road here. It just feels a little bit empty. I'm not sure what we could put. I wish we had some like small level props. Let's think about this area again. Like, can we bring more people into this zone? We know we can. We just got to build the things. So botanical garden is a form of entertainment. Oh, look at that. It will take up a big old block. We want it near the subway, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I could put it there. Those are just commercial buildings. I'm actually going to do that. We're going to have it there and just get rid of those commercial ones. Cool. What else is there for us? A dog park? We want some real touristy ones. A tropical garden. Car park. Garage. I like the idea of putting that in somewhere here. Let's check that out. Oh, that looks good behind that building, actually. And the fireworks are going off over here. How are we doing? It just bumped up a bunch. We're almost at the final level there as well. X, I think a lake district will look really cool. What are the yellow patches laying around? Are those fields from a mod or farming fields? They are farming fields. I'm not sure if they're obtained in normal or not. Would you recommend buying the game, says Optonator. I really think this is one of those games where the average person can look at what's going on watching a stream and, you know, if it looks like it's for you, it probably is. I mean, it probably is, right? We were going to add offices in here, I believe. I think we should go ahead and do that. There's one big block of offices right there as well. So this area is bustling a little bit. Now I think what our grid needs is more of those organic roads that kind of tie things off a little bit. Like this here, I like that. See, we've got space here that we could use for something. I like the idea of a train station being there. I don't know. There are many things that you could do, and I think it's good to get a real whiff of inspiration going into whatever your ideas are, you know. Don't force anything, so to speak. Like we could add a tram line somewhere in the city, or maybe start working on a new space somewhere else. We haven't really paid attention to this for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's... It looks like it's almost at the next level. In fact, it's produced enough. It just needs more workers. And it's got area bonus. How's this doing for money? Where's the money bit? Total profit 4,000 at the moment. Is that over time? Because if that's over time, that's not very good. So we should just expand this a little bit. How do I tell if we're overproducing or underproducing for stuff? Production rate is 7,500. Because I might have to do some guesswork here. 5,000, 4,000, 7,000. 0 over here. Okay, now it's 7,500. We do have a storage thing. It looks like it's full. So I'm going to guess that we could have another form of processing. So if we come down to this tab and we select something that does processing, like, does that do it? Fiberglass. Say what? When did we unlock that? Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Can that fit? Oh, look at that. We've got the perfect space for it. We've now got a fiberglass factory, my friends. Let's turn it to daytime. Goodness me. Oh, I like this area. That's cool. Right, what does that little icon mean? Not enough raw materials. I think adding that might have just made that happen. Not enough buyers for products. That's slightly alarming. Does that mean we need to up commercial? We can always just go and throw in some commercial stuff somewhere around here. Let's put in a couple blocks. Yeah, let's get that going. Fill in that space, that bit there. More commercial. We should also mix it up a little bit and put some commercial spots, like let's corner shops, things like that, right? Corner shop there. Maybe we've already got kind of shops in that area. This area's got a bit of a mix. Up in this space we haven't put in. Yeah, this is probably in need of a bigger commercial zone. Let's go ahead and fill in everything on this side of the park. And also over here as well. Okay, so that should really provide more for that area. Commercial demand has now plummeted. And I don't know if that's really going to affect over here, but we need to extract more resources from the ground. So, if I go back into here... going into the wrong one, jeez. Let's go over here. What we want is a second site like that. That site is massive. Whew, 2 of those next to each other. Now, this should also help us reach the last level because we will bring in some more workers. 774. That number is going to tick up, my friends. The profit is going up as well. That is good. I'd like to see a large, sprawling suburbia, low-dense res with lots of curvy roads, says Kidden. I think we need that. I think if you think about the city as a whole, we've built the core grid, right? The further out you go, the more like suburban it's going to get. So I reckon this space here would make a great strip for more grids going out to the coast. In fact, you could fill up most of that and over there. Like if we were trying to keep things the way they are on the map, this is a good spot for suburban over here. Let's just quickly change the time again. So in future streams, I reckon coming over here and have a sprawling suburban in that area, maybe a little bit of loose suburban in this space. And that spot right there I think is prime, right? We'll have a bridge across the river and it comes from all of this bit, sort of extends out and then goes a little bit suburban. So we did it. We now got more efficiency, less pollution, and we have unlocked a large ore mine, a shipyard, and raw mineral storage. Sweet. That was pretty cool. And that thing needs some water. Of course you do. Of course you do. Right, we've got a little bit of a trash problem developing down here. Although it seems to be just that one building. Trash problems here, but I reckon the trucks are going around that area. Right, we haven't done recycling yet. There's so much we can do in this game. So much to be done. Let's check out traffic again. Still 83. Oh, that's really good. Traffic just flows everywhere. I love it. It's very good. How much money is this making? We've got a noise in the ear. It's Cats Are Best 18. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Cats Are Best 18. Thank you so much for your Prime subscription. I'm sure you'll be friends with I Love Cats. Okay, so we're still kind of making money over here. I don't feel like we've had a bit of a... We haven't had like a tourist boom going on over here, which is what I was hoping for. I think we should turn this block here into high residential. I like the way they kind of skip over the lines, the boundary lines a little bit, you know. So we'll have a little bit of that going on there. And we'll be careful about how we fill in the rest of this space. I feel like some parks over here might look good. I think it would be nice if parks could be, rather than be like an individual block, they could be like a zone that you fill out and then it like generates some paths and trees and it just feels a little bit more, oh, what's that? Highway trees. Say what? This That's literally what I want. That's literally what I want. I want that. Like, what I was describing is that as a zone, right? Like a big... Oh, that's good. I know what this is. Okay, so this is what I want over here, right? This is exactly what I want down the side here. It's a shame that it kind of doesn't quite... We might need a little bit of anarchy here. Like prop placement anarchy. See, it says there off. I don't know how to turn it on, but if we go into the roads and put on the old anarchy, does that affect the prop? It affected paths. It does. Now we can have them... Come on. Ugh. Ugh. No, too much. Can have them overlap a little bit. That's good. That's real good. I might need to get the same tree on a brush just behind it. Let's go into our tree... Which one's trees again? Where are we at? Trees are here. I don't know what it classifies these ones as. Ooh. That's kind of the same colour, you see. That's what I'm looking for. So, can we get... Doesn't really help too much, does it? But anyway, that is what I wanted. Get the Move It mod. It makes it easy to adjust all things in all directions. Kitten? I thought we had it, you see. That's what I was talking about earlier. I thought I had that, but I don't. Okay, so now what we'll do is put in one of the regular part. What, do I have more of this over here? Like, what is this from? It's good. What's that? Tree strip. Let me put in a tree strip somewhere. What does that look like? We'll find out in a second. We're going to come back here to the smallest park and just... Oh yeah, I've got the anarchy on, so I can sort of... Actually, it looks pretty cool doing it like that. There we go. I think that was a good way to take care of that area. On the opposite side, let's go and put housing, commercial. Good stuff. And then check out that thing over there. It's turning to night. Let's keep it back today. I like that. I think we can make use of that in certain places in the future. We should like, when we design these new areas, is come up with some serious objectives before. I reckon we should try and make a really pretty boulevard, like a double lane thing going down the middle, and have all sorts of other stuff going on either side. But so far, so good, I reckon. The city is a lot of fun, isn't it? Peeps, we're going to wrap up the stream here. I hope you have enjoyed it. But that is the end of it. That's all I have time for today. So be sure to hit the follow button before you go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll be here again Saturday morning for some Hermitcraft. And massive thanks to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thanks to all the people hanging out in chat and watching. And thank you to all of my Patreons. Right now, we will be doing a raid. And I'm going to go pick out someone from the City Skylines community. So if you'd like to stick around and get some more CS, then I will have that for you. I'm just going to pick the next person here. City Man Live. Don't know who they are, but I'm just sending you over there. And hopefully you enjoy what they're up to. Thanks for watching, peeps. I will see you later. And I'm just doing the raid quickly. Where's the raid? There we go. Cool. Join the raid. Right. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.